Think I'm on. Let me move this over. Trying to get this set up good. Woo! Think I did it. Hi, guys. Oh, my necklace is all tangled up. Hope we got a lot of people tonight. I'm really jazzed. Think this is a good idea. Think it's going to be fun. Jazzed. Do 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 do. Ooh. Getting my paper ready. Hoping someone comes soon. Love to get this going. So excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm not supposed to make music. Don't want to break any rules. Dagnabbit. Trying to fold this paper and it just wants to go its own way. Gotta love it. So, yay, people are showing up. I'm so excited. Hi, guys. There we go. Hi, guys. I'm ready if you are. Hello, hello. I'm having a beer, so go grab you a drink. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello, hello. I'm here. I didn't abandon you. Hi. Oh, nice. Nice, Kendra. How fun. What color? Oh my gosh, that's exciting. I love a big change like that. Oh, had to run in the other room. Now I'm out of breath. Cheers. Well, are you having any issues coming up with spells or any issues in your life you'd like a spell for? Because that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm trying to come up with some ideas to do videos for you guys for things you might actually need, not just things that sound interesting to me, but things that sound interesting to you. So if you have any ideas, please throw them out there. If you have anything you're trying to come up with a spell for, or a situation going on in life that you need a spell for, something like that. Sue, oh my God, hi. It's so good to see you. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, how exciting. I haven't seen you in a while. It's so good to see you. I was just telling Kendra, if you have any ideas for spells that you'd like to see on video, or things that you've got going on in your life you'd like a spell for, kind of reworked, or anything like that, throw it out there, because that's what I'm trying to do tonight, is get some ideas on videos you guys would actually like to see, and not just videos I'm coming up with. So yeah, if you have any ideas, throw them out there. I'd love to hear them. And other than that, how are you doing? How have you been? It's been a long time. Ah, Kendra, I love you to pieces. I can't wait to see your new hair. I hope you're going to post an Instagram pic. It's so fun. Okay. Corn dollies. Cross it. Okay. I will put that on the list. Corn dollies and Bridget crossings. You bet. That's something that would be fun. I would love to do that. The only one I've ever made was so many years ago, it would actually be really fun to try to do it again. So yeah, I would love to do that. Definitely. I will definitely do that. Fun, fun. I'm so excited about what's going to come up, because when you have a channel, you run out of your own ideas. So it's always nice to hear what other people would really like to see. So you're not just putting stuff up that no one really cares about, first of all. But second of all, so people are really getting something out of it. And that's the whole point, right? That we do these channels, is so people get something out of it. So how exciting. Corn dollies and Bridget crosses. I haven't even thought of that. I would love to do that. Oh, I see. I see. Fibromyalgia. Sue, have you ever tried CBD oil? I am using a CBD oil right now for my chronic pain, and it is really, really working well for me. Ricky Bunce is using it as well, but I don't think it's doing quite as much for her, but she has RA, so it's difficult to control the pain from that. But I think if she used a higher milligram, she'd be better. So maybe same for you. Might take a higher milligram, but man, I'll tell you, it has changed my life. It has literally changed my life. CBD oil has, and I get it on Amazon. I get 2 bottles for $15. So it's a really good deal, and they're 25,000 milligrams, and you just use a little eyedropper. If I'm in really bad pain, I'll use two or three. If I'm just having a standard day, I'll just use a one, and I'm good to go for the day. It's amazing, and it's within like 10 minutes that I feel the difference. And it doesn't make you. It has no THC, so you're not getting a drug effect from it in any way, shape, or form. You're just having less pain. I've had no side effects. I don't know of any there are, and you cannot overdose on it. So it's something worth checking into, at least. Something worth looking into. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Well, hopefully he'll give you the clear to do that, because it doesn't have any interactions and so on. So hopefully when you talk to him, he'll give you the clear, because it does really, really help me immensely. I can't even tell you how much. But it doesn't interact with any of my medications. I'm on quite a few medications as well, but it doesn't interact in any way. So hopefully he'll give you the okay for that. I hope so anyway, because it's really amazing. Do you have any other ideas? Any other things you'd like to see videos on, Sue? Because I'd love to add to my video brigade. I just have been slow to come up with ideas on things, that will be interesting. And I thought, why not just ask? Why not just ask what would be interesting, what people would like to see? So I thought, I'm going to do that. What a great idea. So here I am. But yeah, I love doing videos. I just run out of ideas for what might be informative to people. So I thought if I asked, and you gave me a couple of great ideas, I haven't done either of those in so long. So long. It's been, I mean, years, probably since the 90s. It's been a long time. I have one somewhere that I made back in the 90s, but Lord only knows where it is or if it's even in one piece anymore. So what have you been up to, Sue? I have just been moving. I'm still moving things in from storage. Today we went through a lot of boxes. I got very discouraged. It was so much work. And you get them unpacked and there's nowhere to put anything, and because you haven't got quite all your furniture here yet. So it's just been a discouraging day for me. I'm so happy to be on a live and get to spend time with you guys. It was really disappointing too, because I've been looking for my stinking marriage license and I've gone through so many boxes, and I was sure I found the box it was in today. I was just sure, and I was wrong. So that was disappointing. A lot of magazines. We used to work for a national magazine, my husband and I, called Magical Blend Magazine. And it was a very new age, witchy type magazine. And we loved working there, and we loved the magazine itself, and collected it for many years, received it for many years. My husband started working there in 1996. And so we had very, very many issues. And in the storage, every single one of them got ruined. And so it was just such a disappointment to find those today and find them all ruined. It was terrible. Hey, Leanne, what are you doing? Lost object spells. I'm putting that down there. Lost object spells. Perfect. What a good one. I missed some stuff here. I find a lot of videos I already know because I've been pagan for over 35 years. Yes, that's my deal. I've been a pagan for a witch for so long that I don't know what to put out there. Hi, Filipino Reaction. How are you? Hi, Everyday Teaser. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I'm so glad you joined us, you guys. So good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. We are doing a live today for ideas of spells people would like to see on video, or instructions people would like to get on video. And that's what our live is about. So if you have anything you're interested in learning how to do, as far as spells go, or even just information you'd like to have on a video, please, please feel free to throw it out there. I'm taking ideas as I can get them. So that would be awesome. And I'm having a beer, so I thought we might as well cheers while we're at it. So what's everyone up to? How you been doing, Leanne? How are your goals going? Is that all working out for you? I hope so. I was so excited that everyone wanted to see that. That was fun to do. That's true. That's true. That's a good one, Leanne. That's definitely a good one. Hi, Highlights. How are you? Wait, did you just change your name? Let me look. No, different picture. How funny. We have a highlights teaser, and we have a everyday teaser. Oh, thank you so much, Sue. I hope so. You're so large. That's good to know. About a seventh, 1/7 done, one goal. Leanne, don't worry. I've been falling behind myself. I've been so wrapped up in getting the Etsy page going that I have fallen behind on a lot of things myself. I added a bunch of new items today, so that kind of took me out. And then I was doing all the unpacking and trying to figure out where things could go, and that took me out. So I totally get it. I totally get it. However, my Etsy page is doing well. It's only been up about 6 days, and I did finally make a sale. I was so excited. A sweet, sweet, sweet person purchased a reading from me, and it was such an honor to read her. And then I got to do a video last night to show how to do a confidence jar, and that was so fun. I haven't made a time, so that was really fun, and I catered it to her needs. And so that was cool. I really, really, really had a great engaging time and met a new friend as far as I'm concerned. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Etsy is 20 cents per listing. So everything you list costs you 20 cents to list it, and it renews every 4 months, I believe it is. So it costs you another 20 cents at that. And then they take a little bit. I made a $25 sale that I'm getting $19.86 for. Excuse me. So yes, they do take some, but you just kind of calculate that into your cost, and it's kind of worth it. It really is because, well, for me, I do it just because I want to help people. I just want to get the products out there, and my oils I do an ounce on, where everybody else is doing like 5 milliliters, or I don't know if that's a half an ounce or what it is, but all I could think is, why would they pay $7 for a half an ounce when they could have a full ounce? And I just charge $12 flat, and that way they get a full ounce. And I actually ritualize my oils. I don't just put it in a bottle and send it to someone. So I think they're getting a much better deal with a full ounce. But there's a lot of things on Etsy you have to really be careful of how you put it up, because other people kind of have names that you don't want to steal, and you don't want to, that kind of thing. And I use stock photos so far. I haven't been able to take pictures of my stuff. I've just been so busy. So I use some stock photos. But yeah, it's not extremely expensive, and it's really worth it, Leanne. It really is. Yes, Sue, I definitely am. I'm in my new home. I'm in my new witchy room. I did a tour of the witchy room. I can't remember if it was yesterday or day before, but we did a tour, and it's coming together real well. The house is coming together, but it's extremely slow because we're just, everything is in storage, and we're having to bring it by pickup loads, and that is taking forever. And because we don't have all of the furniture, everything, we're short bookcases, we're short a lot of things. It's difficult to unpack, so it's just kind of boxes everywhere at this point, which is difficult for me. I'm really an organized person, and I like my things in their places, and I can't do that right now, so it's kind of driving me bonkers. But I'm managing. I'm getting there. There's a mosquito hawk in my room. Oh, and we have a lizard running loose. I don't know if I told you, but since we've been here, a lot of lizards get in. And I'm not at all afraid of lizards. I love lizards. I raised iguanas for quite a while and have no fear of lizards. But he got in, and I was hoping to rescue him and get him back outside where he belongs, but I couldn't find him. So he's here somewhere. saved one from my daughter's room last week. I think her husband saved one from the kitchen yesterday, actually. So we get lizards here, but I mean, it doesn't bother me. I know it would bother some people, but it really doesn't bother me. I like lizards. I think they're cute. I don't know if I lost. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Dagnabbit. There we go. So, other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. It's just been this constant unpacking, which is just, I'm sure people are sick of hearing. I'm sure they are, because that's all I talk about. That's all I do. So what have you guys been up to? Got all the time in the world to unpack now and have fun unpacking and finding all the goodies you forgot you had. Isn't that the truth? I am definitely finding goodies I forgot I had. Things I didn't even have unpacked in my last witchy room, I'm finding, which is shocking because I didn't realize I didn't have it all. I thought I had everything. So yeah, I am definitely finding things too, and it is fun. Moving stinks, especially when you've lived in some certain place of quite a while. You actually obtain things that you don't need. We're going to start an eBay store and get a lot of it sold because we just have so much. And excuse me, there are 2 households that have moved into one, so we have like double of everything. So it just needs to go. So oh my gosh, excuse me. We're going to have an Etsy, an eBay store, and then we're going to sell what doesn't sell there on Marketplace. And then if everything that we put up doesn't sell, we're going to donate it. That's the best way to do it. So, but moving does stink, Leanne. It really, really does. It just stinks. And the longer you live somewhere, the worse it stinks. You forget how much you have. You forget you have so much stuff. And going through it, you're thinking, why do I have this? I don't even need it. It's useless to me. Or can I use this for something else? Because using it for something else would at least justify having it, right? At least that's how I feel. I try to justify everything. I'm a hoarder. I'm not a bad hoarder. I'm not like my house is a weave to get through kind of hoarder. But I like to save things because I always think later I will need this for that. Or later I can use it for these. Or there's always an excuse, right, to keep something that you know damn good and well. I always have a reason. Just the 4 of us, the same 4 we had last time, my daughter, my son-in-law, myself, and my husband. But this house is much bigger, in my opinion. My witchy room is enormous. I'm able to actually have a workstation right in the middle of the room. So the house itself is bigger. The rooms are bigger. But that's not an excuse to keep all this crap. So I'm trying really hard to keep that in mind, that it's not an excuse to keep it all. Just because the house is big enough to house it is not an excuse to keep it. So, well, that's true too, Leanne. I try really hard to keep that in mind, but at the same time, I know that I can't keep everything. If what I've decided is if I don't have a place where it can actually go and a function for it, I'm not going to keep it. That's kind of what I've decided. I have these 2 beautiful wicker chargers. They're just gorgeous. And I think I'm going to put them on my Etsy page for candle holders because that's what I used them for. And they're absolutely beautiful. But I honestly have had them for probably, I don't know, 2 years. And I don't think I've ever used them except to place the candle on and look pretty. But I've never actually used them. So I think I need to sell those. But I'm going to put them on my Etsy page because I don't want them to just go to anybody. They're a beautiful candle placement mat. Let me go grab one so you can see how gorgeous they are. They're perfect for candles. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed them. See, they're beautiful, but again, if you're not using something, it's just kind of a waste of somebody could use them. They're just gorgeous. Look at this. They're beautiful. They're just beautiful. And they're wicker. And I set candles in the middle. They could also be a small altar. I don't know. I don't know exactly what someone could do with them, but there are millions of ideas. And I have two of those. And I think I'm going to sell those on the Etsy page just so they go to someone in the witchy field, because I just feel like that's where they need to be, is in the witchy field. They're just gorgeous. But I'm not going to charge an arm and a leg for them. Joyce! Oh my gosh, it's been so long. How are you, love? It's so good to see you. Hugs right back at you. I miss you. How are you? What are you up to? I hope you brought some ideas. I'd love to hear some videos or some magic ideas that you'd like to see on video. Oh, how have you been? How is Oklahoma? Oh, I'm great. I'm great. Just busy as ever. You know how that goes. But I'm so glad to hear you're doing good. I'm so excited. Oh, how to feel magic. Good one. That is a great idea. Magic. I'm writing everything down so I can be sure to cover it at some point. I want to be sure to get these ideas out there, because I think it's just, to me, it's more exciting to do videos that people are interested in. Preparing for Imbolc, me too. I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait. I have these beautiful decorations that I'm going to put all over my altar. Hopefully, I'll find them by then. Oh, Book of Shadow. Good idea, Sue. Thank you so much. Wearable witchcraft. I love that. I am wearing my witchcraft right now. I have a beautiful boar's tusk. Turn around here. Get it the right way. A beautiful boar's tusk necklace that I'm wearing at the moment. I just love it. So cool. I love wearable witchcraft. Such a good idea. That's such a great idea. And enchantment, I think I'll add to that. Perfect. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Leanne. I don't even remember. I think it was in my mother's stuff. And that's where I got it, was from my mom, but I'm not positive. I don't exactly remember where I came by it. So it must have been in my mother's stuff, but it's just beautiful. I love it. And I feel like I'm just strong as a horse when I wear it. I mean, I just feel strength coming from it. So I love wearing it. I anointed it today with some protection oil, so it would be a good protection piece for me to wear. And I just love it. I've been wearing it since yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It might have been the day before. I just love it, though. It is a nice piece. And I do have much jewelry that I wear that is witchcraft related. I have a great, I actually feel guilty for not wearing this lately, but it's my ancestor. I don't know how to explain it. The ashes of my mother-in-law, my sister, it has snake skin to keep me kind of in the background and not standing forward and being pointed out to everyone. And it's a talisman that I wear. It's a beautiful heart necklace that's got the picture of Hecate on it. And I have all of that on the inside. It's a vial, a heart-shaped vial. And I have everything on the inside of it. So it's something that I almost always wear, and I haven't been wearing it the last few days. I almost feel guilty because I wear it so often that I kind of feel guilty not wearing it. But it's a beautiful piece that I always wear for protection, and I anoint it every month to keep it working for me. You know, as far as protection goes, I don't want to soak up any energy that's not mine, and so forth. Which is why I anointed this, so that I didn't soak up any energy that wasn't mine. You have to be careful when anointing jewelry. You don't want to put too much oil because it'll stain your clothes. So you just kind of want to put a drop on your fingers and cover all of it, the chain, the piece, and everything, and rub it in real good, because otherwise it will stain your clothes. The anointing oil will stain your clothes. So you got to be careful with that. But I think, and keeping it for protection, or keeping it for bringing something to you, or there are many things, you know, maybe I'll talk about that too in that video. Anointing. There are many things you can use wearable witchcraft for, truly. Are you talking about clothes? Did I take off on jewelry and you were talking about clothes? Because you can do the same things to your items of clothing. You can definitely make them very witchy and very protective. I hang protective sachets in my closet. I have them in each room of my house, and that type of thing. So you can also do that same thing with clothing. I'm just going to write that on there. Clothing as well. Just the thought of doing a video on that, Scott, I could really do so much. Sorry, I'm coming up with ideas as I'm sitting here. Sorry about that. Just writing everything down. It's such a good subject, wearable witchcraft. A Book of Shadows video is a very good subject as well, because there's so much to cover on that. Personally, I could cover just tons. Clothes, jewelries, anything. I didn't specify. Okay. Yeah, Book of Shadow videos would be really good, because I think a lot of times people get a Book of Shadows, or they create a Book of Shadows and they're not sure what to do. And I don't even know that people exactly know what to do with the Book of Shadows. I know my first one turned out huge. I made it by hand. My very first one was a notebook, and I put everything, and it just had too much info. You're looking at the question, how do witches dress to feel powerful and ready to work? Okay. Sorry, I'm going to write that down right quick. Perfect. Thank you. But my first Book of Shadows was a notebook, and it just had so much info in it. It didn't really do me any good. All I did was feel kind of trapped in it and lost in it. It was just so much. And so I made my second one, and I actually made that by hand. And it's a beautiful book that I love, and the thought of passing it to my children makes me very happy. But again, it is full of information that a beginning witch would need, but someone at my point didn't. But I noticed that what I was doing was creating this book for my family. So I now have Augustus. I think you've all seen Augustus. He's the one I made out of Tangi's example. Um, Tangerine Layla, our dear friend, who did a video series, and it's not available anymore, but she did a video series on how to make a beautiful book of shadows or grimoire or spell book or whatever you would use it for. And I made one, and I have decided to be very specific with this one so that I don't get lost. Black ankle-length flowy dresses, gray robes and shawls, and silver pentagrams. I totally agree with you. I think, there are many ways that people have a normal work with the public and are not ever even detected. Um, I don't think they advertise, and not because necessarily they're in the broom closet, but maybe more like they just don't feel the need to advertise what they do in their private life. But I think there are many more among us than we realize. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Marge. Maybe I'll do a little. Maybe I'll do that. Review of Tangi's uh, Tangerine Layla BOS series. And that will give you an idea of what you need to do to actually make it work. Exactly, Sue. That's exactly how I feel. I will, Leanne. I will do that. I'm gonna definitely do that. I will be creative, but I will definitely explain how to do it because I miss her so much. Reviving. That's a good one. Tangerine Layla's BOS series. Perfect. Um, yes, I definitely want to do it because I understand Tangerine needed a vacation. She needed a hiatus and some time away. I understand that. I got a lot out of for myself personally out of my time away from YouTube. At the same time, I feel so sorry for everyone who missed all that information she had because it was so important. And although I totally agree that she needed some time away, I really wish she had left because they were just life changing for many people, me being one of them. So I do wish she had left the videos up, but I understand she has to do what's right for her. So I get that, and 100%. But I miss her so terribly, and I pray for the day that she comes back, definitely, and brings her videos back because they were so. I agree with you. And colors, Leanne, colors. I wish she would have, definitely wish she would have left her content up. I'm writing all this down right quick to put in that BOS series. Lunar cycles. Okay, got it all down. I've just got a scribbly book here of notes, but that works. Yes, I definitely wish she would have left her content up. I think the world is really, 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 really shorted for not having all that. What is your idea? I can't wait to hear it. You're so excited. I can't wait to hear it. What is it? A lifetime review. A lifetime review. What do you mean exactly? Because I don't quite know exactly what you mean. And do we have time for that? I have time to talk about anything, but I'm not quite sure I know where you're at. So I'm waiting to hear. but I wrote it down. I have hours. I've got plenty of time. I'm going to turn my back light on and see if it blinds you guys. Is that too bright? Is that light above me too bright? I feel like I'm sitting in the dark, so it's driving me crazy. Can we remember what it was like to start out? Can we see what our practice was missing over the years? Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, I'm just writing it all down. It's true. There's so much you could do. The light above is okay. Oh, good, 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 good. I was afraid it would blind you guys, so I kept it off, and I'm sitting in the dark, and it's making me feel sleepy. So, what we're missing over the years. Oh, what a great idea. There's so much you could do with that. Just literally so much you could do with that. Yes, so much we can do. Exactly. Like for me, for many years, I didn't touch candles. I was not a candle magic witch for many years, and I think of all the opportunity I missed not delving into candle magic or not delving into oils, and how important all that has become in my life. That has become so important to me. I use it every day. I use oils. I use candles. I use my magic powders. Those things are so important in my practice. I don't know what I'd do without them. I'd be lost. And again, what are we missing now? Because it's ever evolving, right? We're ever evolving. Our craft, our practice is ever evolving. So what are we missing now that we haven't even thought of to use? Like I use things that people may not ever think of, uh, and with my candle magic, not just herbs, but some people might, not myself, but some people might grind up actual money and use it as a powder on their money candles. Um, you know, there are so many things that people do in their practice that they don't necessarily share. What are we missing now? What is it we're losing out on now? I used to use silver and brass implements, and I got tired of polishing them. But I let mine tarnish. I think I have Dorothy over here. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about Dorothy, but she's a silver spoon that I found in a thrift store. And she's beautiful. Go ahead. She's beautiful, but she's very tarnished. But her name is Dorothy. It says Dorothy on the. Let me see if I can't get it to show. I can't get it to show. I don't know if it looks like it went to a baby spoon. Dorothy on it, and I use Dorothy for all my herbs. But I just kind of let my stuff that I just let it get where it gets. I do have my my copper pot. I use this for melting my wax, for making my potions or whatever, and I keep it pretty polished. I keep it shined up. But yes, isn't Dorothy gorgeous? But yeah, I've just kind of gotten to where I let them do what they're gonna do. They work. As long as they're clean, I rub them off before I use them. Gotten to where I quit polishing everything up. Definitely. I am so happy that you guys joined me tonight. My dinner is done, so I'm going to have to go. I am so happy you joined me with these ideas. So that I will start putting together some videos. I'm definitely going to make some card volley and some bridge crosses. Look into lost object spells, baby witches and what they need, and how do you feel magic was a really good one. Some Book of Shadows videos that we talked about, and reviving tangerines. Um, Shows, because that was just an amazing series. Um, let's see, where are we at? Wearable Witchcraft, How Do Witches Dress and Work, and a lifetime review, remembering what it was like to stop and see what our practice was over the years and what are we missing now. Practical magic, that's a good one too. Practical. And another one I think I'm going to do one on is daily magic. Because I do daily magic. And have to run here too. We're sure good to see you again. Oh, I love you so much, Joyce. Remember your divine, sacred being of light and love. Please have a blessed evening and a wonderful weekend. And know that you're loved. Know you're loved because you really are, darling. And I hope you have a great, great, great night's sleep. You guys hang in there. Take care. I love so much, Leanne. I love you. I miss you. I'm so glad we get to talk now. I'm so happy to live and making videos complete my life. It really is just something I was missing too much. So I'm glad I get to do that again. And I love you guys for sharing so much. And have yourself a beautiful weekend and have sweet dreams. Know you're divine and sacred and that you're a being of light and love. And that I love you. And I will talk to you guys soon. Please take care. Bye.